Hey everybody! Hi, Rigaroga here, you're you, and this is my new place. You can't actually see it. You can see the walls. Um, the old wood paneling in my bachelor bungalow, and this is my a little niche I created for myself to stream temporarily until I figure out where the hell I'm gonna stream in this place. This is the first stream back from hiatus after moving across the country. So welcome. Thanks for dropping in, and we're gonna play D&D Spelljammer. We're joining the crew. Um, there were 2 weekends, but only one session because of scheduling that happened while I was gone. So we'll do a recap and then get right into it. So let's go. Let's go. Okay,
Last
we
story on the
are.
fourth level.
We're in. We're actually live. Woo!
Cool.
So we'll look at that.
Yeah, okay, no problem. I'm probably not gonna use it this
No. So last being 14 days ago, we had a guy that, or you all went shopping for some reason, and Asher rolled a sufficiently low number that his lead came up not so clean. That led to you being almost shanghaied, almost cast slavery for the rest of your lives. But somebody rolled an insight sufficiently high that he got a notion that something was about to go down, and he started slashing the first guy he could see, being the one leading the two guys, Asher and Priscilla, towards slavery. He expected the NPC to just fall flat on his face, because he was but a mere NPC with 1d8 hit points. Problem is, this guy did not fall flat on his face. He actually remained standing up and slashed right back. Combat was initiated, and one thing led to the others, and a big minotaur came running down the pier. Somebody cast a teleport and brought Asher and Priscilla out of dangerous way onto the ship and start slashing there. One fireball went off, another fireball. Yeah. And the Minotaur had to spend another 3 rounds running back, roaring like a madman. Who was it that got close enough to get in on the combat at this time?
Thrawn.
I don't know.
Thrawn, yeah.
Satan?
Thrawn came running back into combat, and ta-da! Reinforcements. A few rounds later, some arrows came flying through the air and started striking people down. At this point, the two primary guys, had somewhat got the case under control and could cut the remaining guys down. Buck arrived as the last guy fell, and he could but look upon the mayhem cleared out with the city guards, show them a token of I am a member of the Brazilian MI6 CIA. So you have not seen anything. You turn around on your heels and walk that away. So yeah, he walked that away. You restocked your supplies, got what was needed, and set course for Faerun. Some days passed by. You land in Waterdeep on Faerun, about to inquire where to find dwarves that sell dwarven ale, because dwarven ale is good for convincing dwarves to jump into combat head first for you. Because dwarves likes to do that? No?
Kapla.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave a marker for a flashback. On the harbor, you see a funny looking guy going around asking the captains questions, showing them a token. And most of the captains shake on their heads. He comes up to you, shows the token of Brawl, and we have a time flash marked.
It's
He is
for some
not
reason
here
it's not
today
showing
because
up
he have
on
real
alerts yet.
life
But
obligations.
Sly Fox,
Curse
thanks
you,
for the
real
follow.
life.
Other Doc, thanks for the follow.
Um,
Diddy Stan Sheva,
So,
65,
yeah,
thanks
you
for the
pick
follow.
up
Thanks,
another
guys,
guy.
or people,
Because
for the follow.
that's what you
We're
do.
playing D&D Spelljammer today.
And where are we going now?
How you doing? Say howdy in chat.
Well, we found any leads on where we would find ale?
You are yet to leave the pier, as I think.
I'm going to ask the sailors. They might know.
Should we look for a hospital? There's usually a lot of AO people at the hospital.
I'm going to look around the pier. I'm gonna walk around the pier and gather some information about it from other sailors.
Oh, and
Sailors might know
where-
always where's the best ale to find in the city.
we're still on the pier with the
Attention.
pirates, like right after the battle.
No.
Give or take, yeah. You've cleaned their pockets.
Yeah.
There's coming a cart down the side to pick up the corpses. And the local captain has not seen anything yet. As told by last time that he is not supposed to see anything. So he's not seeing anything. Especially out of the order.
Okay.
But yeah, harbor workers starts picking up the corpses. Jack, you find sailors.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask around for the best ale here on Faerun.
Yeah, just be careful you're not asking for dates. Howdy, sailor. Where's the ale?
I'm gonna ask where is a big supplier of good ale for trading.
At first, you get various reference to. Oh,
Oh, and I'm gonna say it every time in their native tongue. If I see an elf, I will talk elfish. If I see a dwarf, it will be dwarven.
Yep.
okay,
Wonderful monk ability.
okay. At first, you get various reference to seedy sailor bars, mostly right off the dock. The Drunken Mermaid, the Broken Sails, etc. And And you also get some side eyes as to don't talk to the machine, don't talk to the automatic. He does not. He's not human. He does not drink ale, um, etc. Go away. Um, Elves. Roll me investigation, and also for the dwarves. Elves are quite difficult to come by. They don't usually come by the harbor, and if they do, nope, no elves. On the
And,
dwarves,
dwarf, same -5
um,
because
yeah,
of that one feature. Oh, damn it.
nope. The one dwarf you might find is pissed drunk out of his mind. Um,
Yeah, ask him where he got what he got.
Yeah. Basically.
you get a full reference to whatever bar he came from last, as in down to the destroyed peasant beer. The real dwarven stuff is not as better than this piss, etc. And then he rolls
I'm
over
gonna
and
ask a guide to if he knows a really special beer brouwer in dwarven nature. Especially a dwarf beer brouwer. If I'm gonna ask a guard for it.
Yeah, Buck would also be probably looking for guards, wanting to know where is the most well established to be a dwarven bar. A bar that is a definite, like all the dwarves go there bar.
Okay, roll me investigation. The guy goes, well, we have our own supply, but that's far from dwarven ale. Piss that undrinkable shit. Most of the traffic goes in, comes out. Yeah, I don't usually do ale per se. You find after going around quite a number of hours. What's the rest of you doing during those hours?
I'm just busy.
Starting to write my spells down in my spell book.
That's actually
I'm-
quite a time-consuming endeavor at that level. So I would assume that you have had just about 3 months to do that prior to coming
Not
to
all
what
my spells, not all these spells. I mean the what's it called? The new spells that I got, spell scrolls.
still.
You had 3 months for that. You already did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the ride
And those level spells are something that you are somewhat doing research on your downtime, kind of deal.
Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the most shady guy I find and ask him if he knows a place where I can get good dwarven ale. But
Okay.
using Thieves' Cant is a language.
Okay.
By the way,
Oh.
Thieves' Cant is only to the place you're from.
I know all languages.
Yeah, but thieves
Yeah.
it's a different kind of deal.
I am from Velen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that it is not native to a planet or a place. It's native to a city or a village or anything.
Also, thieves' cant isn't a spoken language exactly. It's more of a code.
Yeah.
Like Pig
So
Latin or
I
something.
I would think that's outside the scope of languages.
Yeah.
So, same as Druidic is also outside the scope.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jack, you also spent a good amount of time already going around.
Yeah.
Buck, with a 17, you start to get to somewhere.
Okay.
And you do find reference to ale, beer. Roll me inside. But that. Oh snap. After poking around a little bit, you find that that's actually watered down and not really the good stuff, nor is it feasible to be bought within reason unless you're silly rich.
Okay.
Have you heard about exporting the bad stuff and keeping the good stuff to your own people?
Yeah.
That's the deal.
Gotcha.
Also, my strategy for my hard drives.
So yeah, you do find that there is dwarven ale, watered down, and
So just boil it for a while. Boil the water out.
remove the critical parts that actually make it dwarven ale, and
Does anybody have a create destroy water?
Oh, nice,
expensive, like,
nice. Put it in the freezer.
Expensive like shit. It's not how is spicy food in America? Is that something the locals?
I would say the average person isn't really a spice kind of person, but yeah, I personally I love spice.
So
yeah,
in
there's
London,
the regions
in
that have
London-
Thai food, and there's the regions that don't have Thai food. Like for example, I went into a Mexican restaurant, and I saw a guy eating chips at the table and he was dipping it in the sour cream instead of the salsa. I mean, that's the Midwest. No spice at all. But here I'm like, oh, give me the Cholula, give me the tapito.
You're talking to the guy that eats jalapenos straight out of the glass.
No, that's awful. That's awful. No, but yeah. I mean, it depends. It depends on the region. Most of the U.S. is not.
Yo, jalapenos are fucking delicious raw.
So in London, everything has been watered down. Spice is about as gone as you can possibly imagine it.
Yeah.
I have to especially go into restaurants and say, spice it like you do it back home, or where the food comes from.
Yeah.
I have to specifically ask for it, and then it's half and half. We're not entirely sure how much spice you can take, so I'm only putting 20% of the real spice on the food, because white people don't do spice at all.
I do.
So yeah, London.
Yeah.
Nope.
Only if it's a pop group.
So yeah, America is about the same. So what's also happening is the stuff that's been the dwarven ale that's been shopped inside Waterdeep is the spiceless, boneless backboneless stuff that normal people drink. And
All right.
if you want with a 25, if you want to negotiate with dwarves, you don't bring him the watered down shit.
Yeah.
Just
So,
as talking to Klingons, you don't bring uh,
you don't bring
artif-
Romulan ale, you bring blood wine.
real blood wine, not semi crafted stuff out of the machine. Just,
Yeah, exactly.
so
Simulator, whatever.
yeah.
I might be able to get us some of the ale we need.
So here's another quick question. Could we figure out the recipe? If we negotiated for just a very small amount of the really good stuff, could we figure out the recipe?
Do you have brewing skill? I would guess no.
No, I do not.
No, but we got
No,
lots of
I
magic.
don't. Damn it,
My
not
my
anymore.
my dwarf in another campaign do yes, but that's another campaign. Far here. In an
Why is it you always have a hairball when
Um,
I'm streaming?
yeah. For normal
Marmar.
ale, yes. That's more or less common knowledge for everybody. If you want to do something normal ale, you just do it like this and wham. That's yeah.
All right, so now my next thought on the same level is could we find a brewer who we could pay to reverse engineer it for us?
Of the normal stuff, yes.
Okay.
No problem.
I'm
But-
gonna wait. I'm gonna ask if there's a small dwarven settlement around here. Like they have maybe a small place in the city where all the dwarves are, stuff like that.
Mm,
Like Chinatown, for example. But
yeah.
they're
Yeah.
for dwarves.
Roam investigation.
Anybody want to help
Uh,
me?
No.
I'll tell you what, I'll do that.
Yeah. We're sufficiently enough hours into the day that
That means 16.
mhm.
Okay,
Um,
put focus on my pass.
yeah, we might want to script that. So you start teaming up and tag teaming one another. With a 16, you get references to the normal the stuff you already found, the watered down stuff.
No, I'm just
The-
asking for Chinatown, not for an ale.
Yeah,
Only for a dwarven place in the city where a lot of dwarves are.
yeah, and that's where you find them, and that's where they tell you.
But
Yeah.
when I found them there, I'm asking them, from where are they home? Where are they from? Which dwarven towns are mentioned to visit before going to the capital of the dwarven city?
You get the lore items, meaning the northern ranges of the dwarven kingdoms.
That's us.
Uh,
We're in Waterdeep. I used to have a picture of Waterdeep. Do I still have that?
map.
Basically, I'm looking for a small settlement
Okay, there's
outside of Waterdeep
we're in
where
Waterdeep.
only dwarves live. At the hill of a mountain or like something like that. Like a small dwarven village.
You get reference to the spine of the world range, mountain range, that spans all the way from the west coast over the high ice and a good part into the Great Glacier. If only Thrawn had been here.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's actually his home. Let me get you.
Where are we going to? Which place do we need to end? Because if we go to some place that's really far away, a dwarven settlement, like on the other side of the mountain place, then we can basically buy some stuff there and import it to them from the dwarven village.
I
Okay.
spent 3 hours
That's my
shopping for
plan.
ale.
What do you think
That's
about that?
I think that's what's actually
Yeah,
happening.
that makes sense to me.
Like, it's for them hard to get that stuff.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get it here. We're
Yes.
not really getting any leads, anyways.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, but when we are here, I am going to look for a shop where they sell tools. And personally, I would like the poisonous kit. But, so I
Okay.
can make poisons.
no problem. The DC is so low that it's not really an issue to find.
Okay.
I would also like an alchemist toolkit.
Sure.
While we're busy, yeah.
And by that time, we are well into possibly an inn to stay at. So I found I linked the map. We were going way up north. Icewind Dale, the Spine of the World, Kingdom of Many Arrows, north of Lurkwood. Mirabar is one of the legendary dwarven cities. When we go more east, Hardwick perhaps.
Do we need to go west or east for the kingdom very well?
I am from Faerun. Can I do a history roll, nature, anything to find it?
Citadel Atbar. Yeah, sure.
That's a little
What
pixelated.
roll?
History.
History.
Anyhow, we're at the Sword Coast.
Way up there in the north.
Whoa.
That's even better than what I would have rolled with an.
Yeah. I rolled a 1 for 18.
Yeah. I basically already said it. Atbar.
Okay, so we need to go there. Oh, by the way, Riga, my character at the moment now has a large ass beard.
His female character.
My female character.
It's okay.
He picked up a belt. He rolled for what family of dwarves that was from, and that family actually had female dwarves or bearded female dwarves. So yeah, that happened.
It's not like it's hard to get rid of. I have prestidigitation. Prestidigitation, yeah.
Oh, that far. How far away is the most farthest away dwarven settlement?
Have you opened the map? I linked the map in Discord.
Oh, in this spot.
Yep.
Let me see. Waterdeep is all the way down there. I'm about to say by horse is close to a month, give or take.
Why can't we just go to orbit and then come down and like do it in 3 hours or something?
Yeah, we could probably park somewhere near Neverwinter.
Have you looked at the map?
Whoa.
Neverwinter is still at the waterside.
Mhm.
You're going way inland.
Oh. Where are we going?
Either Citadel Atbar, Midfall Hall, or somewhere in between. Mirabar might be an option too. Castle Hardwick might also be an option.
Okay.
Alright, if we need to go to Citadel Atbar, I would suggest get to the Iron Masters of 10 Towns for the ale.
That's on the west coast.
Yeah, that's right. Because it's so far away, it's hard for the people out of Citadel Atbar to get those.
Meh.
So that would make a great gift for them.
Why is that? Oh, it's much better. Okay, let's try this again.
That was my plan. So if I don't know if you guys agree with that on me.
Well, how long would that trip be on if we bought some horses and a wagon?
Okay, so we're
I
talking
would say we
about.
just fly to
There's Mirabar and Spine of
the
the World.
islands for Iron Masters and take a boat from there to Iron Masters and then fly back towards the
Jesus Christ!
Nether
This is
Mountains,
huge.
between the Nether Mountains. That's hell, and then go rest on foot. Basically with a cart and horse. That's what I was thinking. Would be the best way to not be suspicious and look like great salesman.
Yeah. What does anybody else have a better idea?
Okay, so here's the Spine of the World.
Okay.
And there's
I mean,
Castle
I didn't.
Hardwick.
Let's go. Can't we disguise as a large flying ship?
We are a large flying ship.
Yeah, we'll definitely be flying at night too.
Yeah.
Deck of the sniper.
But indeed, disguise our ship so that we can get close to them might be handy.
I do realize that the current options for Faye to illusion herself has been reduced
Yeah.
from anything to but a little list of things. Basically large ships, really large ship, and something of kind.
But that's is actually pretty handy at this moment. A large ship.
You know, actually, if we're flying at night and we really don't want anything near us, we could look like a giant black dragon.
We could, yes, we could. But I feel like we're gonna fly over Neverwinter, and Neverwinter is not a friendly city against black
No.
dragons.
No. Let's go get a Draco Lich.
I mean, if you're gonna go dragon, let's go a fucking Rasc. Why not? Why not?
Flying trash.
Because they don't fly.
Why not? Like, let's give them fucking a thing to be scared of. A flying Rasc.
Just let it go. We don't need to know about that. Let it go.
And all of a sudden our campaign becomes the new hardcover book for D&D, and every adventurer in the entire universe is coming after us.
Including Blackstaff and what's her name, Silver. Lady.
The C Team.
Don't have to burden.
Acquisitions Incorporated kicks our ass.
We don't
I
need
don't think the C Team is ready for.
Yeah, they might have a little trouble, but
Or we could just be a mountain, a flying mountain. Not even with wings, it's just levitating mountain.
We actually don't need to worry too much about the Black Staffs because they already know about our ship.
Oh, fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
they
Yeah.
know about your ship, yes. They don't know about no Taras.
See, this is
And if I-
we need a shuttle. We need a
Going
shuttle
over-
or transporters.
going over Water deep. Water
If-
deep could be at
You don't
night.
land the Enterprise. You don't fly the Enterprise in the atmosphere. Jeez, come on, people.
Oh, we'll take the call
No.
for you.
You can. They do have landing capability.
Serenity.
fuck.
Sorry.
Why not Serenity?
So yeah.
I mean, can't we just be a normal ship that's on the sea?
Yeah, that's
Where are you discussing this?
in the ship.
On the ship.
In the gate room.
Uh-huh.
Trying to decide how we're gonna go, where we're gonna go.
No, but we could
Uh-huh.
also be a normal ship.
Yeah, might be
true.
the best thing.
Just stay on the surface of the water.
Yeah. We could be a normal ship. That is like the least likely thing that we'll do.
Let me remind you of your dimensions. You are give or take 15 foot long and give or take 30 foot wide.
So yeah, we're a large battleship.
Yeah.
Sailing sideways.
Yeah, we really need we need Faye to be able to fold up into like a little a police booth.
Can we look like the Bismarck?
The
Looks
what?
like what?
The Bismarck, an old battleship.
Yeah,
The
but that's
Yamamoto.
still- That's
Let's
still,
be a fucking USS destroyer. Why not?
No, your math is way better.
yeah, most don't really use that much metal.
No, I know the perfect disguise.
Do you?
A really big floating craft.
Isn't that what you have now?
Wait, a what?
We're just
No.
let's just disguise ourselves as the Macy's parade.
Basically, a floating craft. You know what that means? Wooden logs tied to each other. A big one.
I think that would still be longer than.
But a really, really big one. Just why not?
mean,
With a sail sideways so that
Can we go underwater? Can we go underwater?
we
Yes.
can't breathe.
Why not go
If-
underwater?
If we go below water, she fills up with water. So if we
Oh.
can breathe underwater, then yes, we can go underwater. But that also means everything gets flooded.
And I don't want that. I really don't want that.
I mean, I have what's called water breathing as a ritual spell.
You don't rust. What about that?
I have fabricate. I can repair you.
Anywho,
No, but
Yes.
yeah. So I guess flying at night.
Or underwater, and I'm on top of the ship, so just barely underwater, and I'm on a surf plank attached to the ship.
I'm by the way somewhat assuming that you have put in sideways somewhere.
mm-hmm.
Either that or Faye has dropped off
The
and
hell?
taken off
What was that? Little girl.
and is
You okay?
currently hiding somewhere.
Dude, can you place this map on Roll20? As a map, so we can point places where we might be better.
Ooh.
No, that's gonna be hard because it's a very high res picture.
No kidding.
Have
If
you
that's
clicked-
not possible, then we need to.
I mean, it's not impossible, but it's gonna be.
We could definitely take a route that would keep us far enough away from anybody or anything that we wouldn't really have to worry.
Yeah.
Especially at night. So yeah, we'll be out over the water,
Let's see.
taking our at night trips.
And land in the triangle of 10 towns. I am Master Fire Shear. Hide the ship as a mountain, and we say we want it there delivered. Stuff. And we buy it. And then we move it onto the ship ourselves at night, and we move further. Basically.
What's funny is I was actually having it ready, but I didn't have it on a map.
Ah.
Or we go to that small island I was talking about, and say we want to live on that island. Amount.
For that matter, wherever we do decide to leave her, if we leave her in water, we can just make her look like an island.
No, I was thinking just hide her underwater.
We can
deliver
live
to that island.
Turtle Island.
Yeah.
What's it called again? What? I forgot the name.
Yeah.
Dragon turtle. Dragon turtle.
Yeah.
We can be a fucking dragon turtle, guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's do that then, and just
Random boats seeing us, random fishermen at night would avoid us as much as possible.
Yeah.
Right?
We'd have a story forever. Couldn't
I mean,
believe it.
to be honest,
Together.
even the underwater creature would avoid us.
Yeah.
Oops.
Mhm.
We're a fucking dragon turtle at that point.
Yeah,
Let's
most
do that.
everything be alone.
I like that, and I would be on top of it, on the island part. Just saying.
I mean, to be honest, I also want to do that. That sounds cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Fuzzy, fuzzy.
Was I right? It was a dragon turtle, right?
It's a big ass swimming turtle
Yeah,
dragon. Yeah.
dragon turtle. I was thinking about but was it a dragon turtle? But yeah.
In Avatar, it's called a lion turtle,
Yeah, but that's in Avatar.
but that's basically what we thinking about.
I think that's what they blew up on one of the shows.
Yep.
Nuked it.
No, but yeah. I never got to use a dragon turtle ever.
Really, right? It's just...
I want to use a dragon turtle.
And you should have a Fae right now. It might be a little bit large. Pending.
Yep, there she is.
Oh, and I'm at all times looking out to see if I can find anybody of my old order. Because I'm hunted here. I'm keeping an eye out for that.
Why did that not work?
Mm-hmm.
We
I should
probably-
see if I
Oh,
see
God, we got
anybody
this whole thing
that
screwed
follows
up.
Bao or is an assassin. If I can recognize them as an assassin. I will call it out immediately to the group.
Okay.
Yep.
I will walk in next to Priscilla for that. So she can comlink it to the rest of the party.
Oh, that was something else. We did that on our way here. Grabbed those so we could make communicators.
Yeah, did we do that?
You got the material for it, yeah.
Can anybody of you make them? I'm looking at Priscilla.
It's a question about first making the brooches, which is a jewelry crafting skill, which I don't believe you have.
Let's go just to a jeweler and make the brooches.
It'll take him 14 days, including the enchantment bit
The hell?
of it,
Alright.
and I believe I have to price.
Technically, I can just fabricate it, make it in the
Can you? Can you
There we
compare?
go.
like I can't magically fabricate it, but I can make the items in within a few seconds. Or 10 minutes rather.
No,
Uh,
we only need to enchant.
Well,
So
there
yeah,
you do it.
it only needs to be enchanted.
let me see. Protect communication, 6 units.
I am so happy I got fabricate. I am so happy I got fabricate.
3 units. Let me see. Is it? It's here. Let's see what's the restriction.
Boop, boop.
Convert raw material into products of the same kind. Wooden bridge from Clumble.
I don't like your bridge. Poof.
Launch. You got the creatures part of it. That's what you got. The price is still
Hey,
including the
Lokasak.
gems.
Thanks for the sub. That's awesome. Thank
The
you.
gold,
3 months?
etc.
What a deal.
The crafting of the gems.
House to house, you
Um,
tomato. Yeah, that new house is
Can we get it done here?
But
a little overwhelming, but it's getting there.
um,
It's getting there. It's pretty cool.
Maybe talk to the blacksmith.
if you sacrifice
Took me forever to find my stuff.
most of that gold price
my streaming stuff. I put my streaming
out of
stuff in a
your
special
own pocket,
box.
meaning
Unfortunately,
go
then I
into
put the special box
your
into
own
a
selection of
non-special box,
gems.
and then proceeded to
You take some gold
lost
coins.
it. So,
You
But I
remodel
finally found it.
those to semi look like the ones you have yourself. Yeah. Then
Okay.
the raw thing would be ready. Yeah.
Okay.
to be honest,
Okay, let's do
I'm
that.
not sure what we're doing. We were searching for some
See how
dwarven
many you
ale,
want to take?
and then we were in
So I
Waterdeep,
have
and
one.
now
Ross has one.
we're
So we
traveling
want
the
3?
world
I
Yeah.
also have one.
trying to find dwarven
One for
ale. Apparently,
Asher,
dwarven ale is an important thing
Baldur,
right now.
and yeah, 3.
Last night, where was I last night? What?
You don't want anyone
Was something happening last night?
Future?
What happened?
Oh,
Yeah,
can we
I
say-
can.
Free?
Yeah, I
You
had
don't
to,
have the
move
person
and then
to
get the
them
thing, get the
Maybe, do
internet
5
connected
more
and
for
stuff.
just in
And
case.
this is the first
Future
chance I've
stuff.
had to stream.
done? How about 3
Gotta
more?
try and get
So a total of
figure
6.
out a new schedule because it's a new time zone, 2 hour difference. So I'm not sure how the time zone is gonna work out. Like what days and stuff.
200 and
And yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah.
35?
Everything is new again. Except for the technical difficulties.
232.5. Close. Blue tip. 230.
Yeah, actually, same
Times
job.
6
It's just I can do it from anywhere. And so,
Negative
the
on
big
top.
deal was that I could buy a
Okay.
house and for
That's
about
been
the cost of a
deducted.
car. And and so it was sort of like an adventure I couldn't pass up. So I've been like the last couple weeks I've been
that cuts it down to
sorting stuff and cleaning and getting everything. It was kind of
6
hellacious
days?
when I first moved in. As you know, 100-year-old
Oh, wait.
inexpensive house you might expect it would be.
for 6 units.
But yeah, so that was it. Traveling across the country.
24 days.
From literally the opposite of the
Oh,
Oregon
okay.
Trail, so from
Yeah.
Oregon to Missouri.
No, when we are done
And,
here, with
finally got
everything
set
we
up,
want to
so,
go on this
yeah.
day, we have to.
It's crazy.
collect them.
Crafting.
Yeah, we can maybe leave a goon here
Yeah.
to pick them up once they're done.
Nah, leave 3
And
for
and then-
protection. Then.
yeah.
Okay.
We go to a nice inn and let them stay there.
I mean, who are we gonna, let's say?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Let's see the goon list.
I was thinking about Sir Treva.
Nah, the healing he has is handy, the paladin healing.
Then
Whoa.
Shoespec,
Oh.
Yeah, the cat person.
Wall, and
Yeah.
Yeah, leave
Froda.
keep behind the cat person. That's always a good idea.
Right.
And
I guess Ultar, actually.
Yeah, but we want 3 people, so.
Oh, Ultar, Wall, and...
I think, that's exactly what I was about to say.
Ultar, Wall, and Virgil.
I'm thinking I'm going to ask Chinora if she will.
Oh, Chinora as well?
Whoa,
Uh-huh.
cat. Stop messing up my thing.
Yeah, she's from
Hi.
Faerun. She might know.
Hi. Come here, bee. You're
So,
gonna sit in my
who
lap.
do you
Okay.
say is?
All right.
I'm going to
There you
ask
go.
Chinora if she will stay there and collect that for us.
Yeah, it's okay, Logie. I don't really know what I do either.
Nora with some protection of Ultra and Wall.
That would work, yeah.
Okay. That's done.
But,
Okay.
it's basically everything I do is online, pretty much, except for the stuff that I do offline. So as long as I've got internet connectivity, and actually, one of the things that I did when I first got this place, something computers. When I first
So,
got this place, or was
that
looking at this place,
happens.
I had to pre-qualify
Um,
for internet.
We do make
just to
sure they have enough to
And so I
pay for rooms
went
the
from
entire time we're going to be gone.
66
With some little extra.
at the old place, and now I'm at 420.
Yeah, so they don't,
yeah.
they don't get
Yeah,
bored.
pretty much. That's exactly. Yep, that is in fact closer than you might think.
I mean, technically, they could also...
And it turns
yeah,
out there's a
for one
company
in and
that
one
might be
tap.
installing gigabit in
They might,
Ethernet.
they might,
I mean,
they
not
might
Ethernet,
also,
but fiber
be able
to the
do
area.
some
So
no
hopefully,
Discord quest.
crossing our fingers, gigabit internet would be sweet.
I was thinking about leaving some opening a tab at a pub and an inn, and that we collect when we pick them up. So we're going in when we pick them up.
Okay. Cool.
So that was what I was thinking.
Works for me.
Okay.
Instead of leaving them with the money, we are gonna pay it for them afterwards. But that means they can only go to that one inn and on our cost and one tavern. On our cost, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they want to go somewhere else, they can pay themselves.
That's
You are somewhat level 17, so
Oh, that's right. I haven't. I need to level up
you
my
do
character.
carry some weight around with you.
Yeah, we're not exactly doing much today. I
I mean,
don't
we do
know.
have quite the name, yeah.
yeah.
We're looking
Or at
for
least we have quite
Dwarven
a
Ale,
character.
and now we're selecting team members for combat. Like who's gonna
Well,
hang out
we all know
and
from
fight.
MMO, but the newbie from the level 60, right?
Yeah.
The newbie is running around in a broken down, tattered leather vest. The level 60 is glamored up like a king, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that happens. No issue. Where are we going?
Oh, but
Why is there a
what's up?
spear on the floor? Why is there a weird spear
Sorry.
on the floor of the tavern?
Spear? Where?
Yeah, down there at the bottom.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, hey.
What the heck is that?
Oh, spiritual weapon, probably.
No,
Uh,
Uh,
it's
I think
it's
it's
also
something else.
it's also sized weird.
The aspect ratio is incorrect on that.
No, it's also a fighting stick.
Yeah, I got a fighting stick.
Oh, I forgot that. Oh, I forgot. I believe my quarterstaff.
By the way,
You've
Do
only
stuff.
got a quarter staff. I've got a full
do
staff.
stuff. Do stuff. Was
Uh-huh.
I was I attuned to my armor? No, right? The +1 adamantite plate.
Likely, you have had about a what did I say,
That-
3
No,
months?
because I feel like the adamantite plate doesn't need attunement, or does it?
Think so.
Not a common one, no.
Hey, Rush, Rush.
If it has some properties,
No, it's just a common one.
uh,
And the called blindfold. That does have the magic in it. The one-way mirror magic.
yeah, but you don't really need that anymore.
Yeah, but it's still cool. I'm gonna be honest, it's just cool to have a bronze dragon hide blindfold.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I just wanna be 2B from near, okay?
Yeah. It doesn't require attunement, no. It doesn't really have any magical properties beyond
One-way mirror.
yeah.
And
But
I'm,
yeah,
I'm basically him. He's holding my shoulder to walk him around, basically.
If
But
I-
I
I
need
am-
to be able to talk to the whole group, and I use him for that, and he look that he's blind, so he uses me to walk him around.
But yeah, I am giving
Yeah.
the quarterstaff to check because I have no real need for it.
What kind of quarterstaff is it?
+2.
The one you the one you want
That's
is
a deal between yourselves. I need to give me a moment.
Okay.
Is it something special?
Yeah, it's for
Where is
the
it?
wizards actually, but or spellcasters. You can have. It has 6 levels of spell level,
Yeah, I don't. I can't do anything with that. It's kind
but it
of
doesn't matter.
Does
It's
it
a +2.
require attunement?
Yeah,
Ooh.
but not for the +2 aspect of it. It's only for the.
Right. Then it's nice. Because if it's then I might have some trouble.
Does it have a magical? It does not have a handout, does it? No.
What one?
The quarterstaff.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's from the old loot bag. No one used.
Oh yeah, I have a
Doing.
question for the group.
Come here.
We have some item that I'm interested in.
AC kicked in. Hopefully that's
Which
not too
ones?
loud, guys.
Braces
Sorry about that.
of bench.
Yeah. I mean, everybody can use them, obviously. They're always good, but I know I'm full up on my attunement.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah,
Well,
and,
the thing is, if you use armor,
everything
you
is still kind of
Oh,
up in
yeah,
the
that's
air,
true.
and I'm unpacking and trying to make space and trying to find stuff,
But yeah, that
uh,
works great for a monk. I think that
get
would
things
work.
sorted and things like that. But for the most part, it's
Great
actually
for
been
defense.
pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah, I think no one used it anymore. There was the barbarian that had it, but he's not
Getting-
anymore.
getting comfortable
yeah,
in the
I'm
new space and-
asking because I didn't ask it last time.
Got
Then
it
I
a
have-
lot clean
Then
in
I
comparison to how
I
it
mean,
was. And so,
there's
you
no
know, I
one
kind of
using
freaked
it
out
at
when I first got
Yeah.
here because it was pretty bad. But gotten a lot of cleaning. And,
Okay, we're talking about magic stuff again. We need
starting to feel
continue
really
with-
comfy. Starting to feel
Sorry,
comfy and
do
good.
stuff that I had to, but I didn't know if it was.
And
attuned.
yeah, so and I'm thinking about, you know, I'm trying to figure out the streaming
So basically,
schedule, and so
I'm
I'm
getting to
looking to
one
get
item.
back into that. And
Okay.
so it's
That's what I wanted to know.
it's all getting sorted. It's getting
Level
sorted.
1 mage.
So thanks for asking.
Oh, right,
But
that's
yeah,
another
it's,
one. So I am attuned to 2 of them.
and there's It's not a lot of sun because the style of the house, the windows are actually kind of small, but I feel like I'm getting a lot of
That's the
light
reason why I
for
do
some
not have
reason,
the
even more than
War
I was maybe at the other space.
Yep.
And that helps for
Question,
seasonal
based on
affective
past
disorders. So.
achievements or not?
No, as far as I
So I've been,
know,
you know,
not.
even just on a personal level, feeling better.
Tron did leave behind his horn.
And also, I mean,
Oh,
this is a
horn,
place
horn,
like,
yeah.
I mean, it's a place where I'm
and
settled. Like,
Horn of
I
Fiends.
don't have this feeling like I did at the other place where
Oh, yeah,
like
right, no one
it
has seen
would
this
be
before.
just a couple months' notice before I had to move.
Untouched.
The last 6 months have been so
I'm
stressful.
not sure if I can
Knowing I
handle
had to
this.
find a place and
It's in
move
Montfort.
and
Yeah.
like
If
having all
nobody
of
else
that
is
behind
grabbing
me
that
now.
tiny hut, I'm
And I'm in town now, so I can
Tiny
walk
hut.
to the store. You know,
Oh, yeah.
things that I couldn't do previously.
But it's not
so it's
useful
actually really
as-
good. It's really good.
As frack. Yeah. There's still a plate mail, a
Big
shield,
improvement.
and now a horn of Valhalla. Sort of fiends to be claimed.
the horn of that one.
One went away.
Moving on up to the top.
And that one away.
No, I don't have long staff proficiency.
Aren't you Kensei?
I can say yeah, but I didn't take long staff.
Oh, I thought you get in all martial art.
No, you have to choose.
One thing I haven't done is I
I
haven't gone
changed,
to
I
a
have
new
hand crossbow, Yumi.
any of the
and
game
weapon
stores. I
It's
think
not cheap.
there are actually some that are like an hour away.
Essentially a short sword.
Yeah.
Actually,
just-
why do you need to learn what is actually just a short sword?
So might be able
Yeah,
to like find some
sounds-
players and do some live role playing, like in
Just for
person
Yeah.
role playing and
That
stuff.
means, but you
That'd be
already
good.
have short sword proficiency.
Yeah, but most always, so if you can try weapons, also get some added bonuses if you are can try. Or at a normal weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, Kensai. Which is why his darts do not get his properties, for
Yeah.
example. Because
I literally have no idea what we're doing.
talking about stuff.
Yeah, we have
Um,
the items right. It's a little bit fucked right now because the basically two people left and we forgot those items.
So yeah.
We're
Can I roll a sleight of hand? Did I steal all of their stuff as they left? You know, basically
Are
they.
you gonna try?
I don't know. I don't know. Do we want their
No.
stuff?
it's there.
Most of the stuff was left behind, especially from
Okay. All right.
Aridna did run off with, for example, a wand of web.
Yeah, one of web and a cloak. It's only two.
Ugh. Yeah, but I'm not gonna touch the spider. That's gross.
But yeah. So you get settled with Chinora and the other ones at an inn, drinking their hearts out, having fun, doing nothing, and being paid to do it, which is real fun for them.
We'll pick up some ale for the others too,
Yeah.
but you know, just regular. We're not looking for anything super fancy.
Okay. Okay.
We are gonna blow
wow.
when we get them, I know it for sure.
We won't need these guys anyways. We're good.
Or we're gonna only gonna collect the items and then leave them in the tent.
All right.
Let me, because I just realized what it was that Riga was leading himself to make it aware of.
I'm doing what to myself?
No, you linked the map of the Sword Coast.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I just cropped it so it was a little bit smaller.
Ask, every time I move my right feet, you hear a lot of cling on my right side. Just help my right.
Hmm?
As you weren't here for the introduction of my character, so every time step my right feet, you hear a lot of cling on my belt.
That's good.
It's one thing about the setup is that I have basically a living room and a dining room, and I'm in the dining room with everything, and the AC is right next to my streaming desk. So I've got to figure that out.
Yay.
Square. It was the other dimension.
Okay, let's turn off my map, my version of the map. And we'll take a look at the map in game.
Could you make the map a bit smaller so it feels visible or not?
You have control. The slider. Not small hamburger slider, but slider.
And a token. Let's call it one of these. One of those. Is that close enough?
Yeah, sure, why not?
It seems that you are.
Oops, wrong one. Oh, shoot. I was in the wrong window. Sorry about that. There we go. That's better.
What?
And the current is swirling around, being watery stuff.
Hey, related.
But yeah, in the morning, you, funny enough, wake up, smell the roses, and get out of town. All that. No?
Way out there. Don't look. Then we're just gonna head north, right, guys?
And we are Dragon Set, if I recall correctly, right?
Nice. Okay. I forgot that I picked a feat at level 17 or 16 voor my wizard.
Weet ik niet, zegt hij dan. Letterlijk achter zijn 7.
So, at what point do you turn into a dragon? And how many ships
A Dragon Set
is around at that time?
at night when there's probably no ship around.
Zoom!
Yeah, we look like a,
You have fun?
whatever we looked like when we got to Waterdeep. And
Yep.
we go out probably 40 miles.
As big as my
before we
head.
shift into the dragon turtle.
Need to put
Okay.
like a little sticker or something on the bottom, like
Yeah, you
Sam
have
Riegel does.
sufficiently high
hey,
reward
stop that.
people.
cat messing with this mic stand. Do, 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 do.
And you start setting course north.
Yep.
And with the speeds that you can travel by, being somewhat restricted by water resistance.
Whoa! Crazy cat! Crazy cat! Zoom, zoom, zoom! Ringa! What are you doing?
Math man.
You coming up?
It can be better to do it just fly over the water by like maybe a feet
Up, up.
and change it to a dragon tail in the water.
Irish.
Like we had an island on top of the dragon tail to us play. And we don't have the resistance of the water.
I do not know.
I mean, doesn't our ship actually travel quite fast?
Out of the water, yes.
Man, that's loud.
That's still roll around 1,700 miles. In theory, 17 days.
Do it
I mean, we can fish then.
We do have full stocks right now.
I know, just for sports. You know?
Hey, excited? How you doing? No bad hype.
Land speeds.
You know, at some point I might just decide to go out of the water.
Hey, it's your birthday. Isn't it your birthday?
You have
Happy birthday to
people
you.
round the clock.
Oh, okay.
That.
Oh, no, that's next
and
week.
Your old face
Is that next week?
Still intelligent or semi. Yeah, semi alive. Feel.
Yep.
Meaning she can actually fly by at normal jamming speed, tactical speed in space. I wouldn't think it would take you more a week's time to get all the way up around Luskin at least.
Okay.
In days maybe. Slow. Under 10 days. So yeah, you are up around Luskin at current Luskin.
All right. Well, this is probably where we're gonna put ashore and start wagging our way west, east, whatever direction. To the right.
Yeah, I mean,
Around Luskin.
Yeah, up here.
why not go to fire shift and then we go?
You do again.
Do you want to get to the Iron Masters?
Why do you want to go to Iron Masters.
Because there we can get the Ilvi Mountain. It's really far away from Alba.
Where is it?
Iron Master is not on the map you have, but on the link I sent you.
Oh, okay.
Iron Master is to the west of the coast, turning around into the moving ice and Icewell Dale, and 10 towns. 10 towns we know from the Dwarven and the story of Drist and the barbarian, the Dwarven king, and her adopted human lady that later picked up an awesome bow.
Hmm.
Companions.
Star mounts.
I don't know if I know that one.
Let me.
It's weird to see Menzoberran's on
Regis,
this map,
the halfling
to
rogue.
be honest.
Bruno Bannerhammer, the category. Bruno Battlehammer is the king / lord of the Dwarven outpost in 10 towns. Category is his adopted human daughter.
It's kind of weird. I don't know a lot about the geography of Forgotten Realms, strangely enough.
Who's the barbarian that became king? Lands. Wolfgar.
Conan.
No, Wolfgar.
The name
Oh,
sounds familiar, right, Fatty?
Wolfgar, the student of Bruno that was
Wait
taught
a
in the
sec.
ways of smithing, and Bruno expended his once in a lifetime master craft to make him the hammer of returning.
Oh, the dwarven thrower.
Yep. And Rick came around and taught the headless dwarven or barbarian not just to swing, but to think about his steps. Haven't you read the Drist series of 10 Towns? No? Okay. But yeah, that's where that happened. I just realized 10 Towns. But Bruno Bellhammer, that's still an outpost. It's not a real citadel. It's a Roman family, but it's an outpost Dwarven.
I see it then.
Oh, that one is actually outside my lore. He did have some friends he called in from other place. One of the big battles. Did they come in from Fireshire? I don't remember. Or did he? Or was that one of the citadel Atbar? Did they travel all the way from Atbar? Or just from Mithril? They only travel from Mithril.
Is Fireshire a dwarven settlement? City? Town? Or is it also an outpost?
Probably would be yes, because It looks mining city, remote outpost, compromised buildings. Yeah.
Luskin,
Right.
is it a dwarven city or?
It's a mixed city. Somewhat, as my lord, somewhat. It's not the most. What's the sentence? A hive of villainy and scum.
Let's
it's-
make a stop.
It's not entirely nice area. You need to
Actually,
be
let's
somewhat.
not make a stop there.
Go around that.
As I remember, my lord, Luskin was a not so nice as Waterdeep town. There were some Luskin raiders coming out of there.
I think that wait, I believe my former church was set up there, so let's not go there.
Okay, well.
Unless you guys are itching for a fight.
No, I prefer to avoid it. I mean, really, the only reason we're here is to try and get the dwarves to help us with our fight.
Yeah.
So far, we're...
I thought you were going to buy ale to convince the dwarven houses, or
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what we were
dwarven
doing.
space,
We're gonna pay
space dwarves to help you. The ground settled dwarves might be up for a fight on the ground. For them to lift into space might be the same as bringing them into the ocean on a stormy weather. A whole lot of swearing, a whole lot of cursing, a whole lot of bring me here ashore now.
Wait, isn't it normal dwarf stuff? A lot of swearing and a lot of cursing.
Yeah, but this being the not so nice.
Yeah, I was blending the two together. I forgot what we were doing.
Yeah. I assumed you were going to Faerun because there has a somewhat of a known dwarven population. And it's one of the major-ish parts of where the dwarves come from, and especially the ale. And if you want to convince a dwarf of anything, ale is a good starting point. So is blood wine. Or
I mean, that was the reason what we are doing here, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
so out of the crop, Raven Rock looks like a woven place. Mirabar, I'm pretty sure is woven.
Let's go to Raven Rock then, but
Then we go further in. Miffle Hall and Mitsubrand is some close.
I mean, Mithril Hall is definitely dwarven.
Yeah. But I'm also... Isn't that where the Knights of Mitsubrand... No, Knight...
Words.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny.
That place that went south real quick.
Sorry, I was getting tea. I snuck
and
away.
it's a-
Wasn't
It was quality time with Cher. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe going to Mirabar
Mirror being an option. Citadel Atbar is definitely an option. Those
Way over there.
Which one would I know that had largest brewing company?
each of them have their own
I know, right? I found my stuff. It took me forever to find
brands
all the
of
things and
signature ale.
set up
and then they
a temporary space.
kind of made deals.
Unfortunately,
for
it's
the other
next to the
party's
AC,
ale,
so
How many?
so that Citadel.
well, it's been
or
a couple
Citadel
weeks
Philbar,
of
Citadel
like
Atbar,
heavy lifting and all that.
Mithril
so
Hall, etc. When they came to
it's,
the other
it's
places,
possible.
they could have some of their own
It is
ale
possible.
on hand.
How much
And
cargo do
I
we
have the bike out now and
10
stuff,
tons
so
spare.
I'm gonna end up getting in shape.
Guys,
So that's awesome.
I feel like
Thanks.
we should get out of each of every city some. So they have a choice even. They even have a choice to get what they want.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Right? Like we could sell them all and they can still choose which one they want.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Technically I could also go with my beard still with it because we're going to be dwarves, right?
Yeah.
So, in essence, we're going on a pub crawl.
But in Faerun, do stuff because I did ask you last time, but you told me to ask Tron, but he isn't here anymore. Do the dwarves here have beards?
That's a family-specific question. It's about 50-50.
Okay.
Meaning 50% of the DMs say yes, the other 50% say no, because the internet is funny like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna die feeling bad.
So as an aside, like
You have a beard. Oh, fine.
this whole time, Rasc has been slowly adding a beard to his disguises, and it's been getting longer and longer. And like every day, it's like, you know, a fraction longer, and it keeps growing.
And some days
I don't try
he has
to do it sneakily, because I might notice.
bare spots at times, right?
And
As he,
and of
waves.
course it's a cat. You know, Rasc is a cat, so anytime he appears as a cat, it's actually a neck beard like a lion. So he's totally
A
going.
mane, you mean? You mean he has a mane?
Yeah, it's a cat neck beard.
Going all the way around, yeah. But how is he braiding it from his own hair, or
Oh, that's a good question.
I mean, technically, it's from what are you a Panthera or a feline?
I don't think the tabaxi are panthers. I think they're felines. I don't know.
Well, no, it depends because there are different. There are still the
Family.
same. Yeah.
It's a good question. I suspect Rasc probably sweeps
Probably
the
feline
floor
because
of his room all the
Probably
time and
rogue.
collects the shedded, you know, the shedding fur, and makes little doilies for all the tables. You know, knits
the
and
thing-
and
it's
and
your choice.
crochets doilies, and so I probably have plenty of extra fur to make a neck beard out of. Yeah.
But
And I probably
your
didn't
choice.
notice it.
Do you want to be a panther or do you want to be a cat? It's actually a very
I
easy
don't
question,
know.
right?
I don't know.
from all
Panthers
the
usually
pic-
bulkier. Panthers usually bulkier.
from all the pictures I've seen, Khajiit and all the others goes in all directions, from the little tiny ninja black rogue thing to the really buff lion sort of deal, and all in between. So, from the fact that he is a rogue, arcane trickster, I would have assumed that he had some roguish, small,
Yeah, so
nimble
basically he's a feline and not a band.
traits about him. But it's Rasc, it's Riga's character, so he can see him any way he so desires.
Yeah.
I just imagined one way. Either way, we have. I would think that Raven Rock,
That's
even
what he looks
though
like.
it's high up in the
With
mountain,
a mustache
I would
disguise,
still
of course.
think it's not as big a citadel, but a first line defense sort of deal. Mirabar I see as a big ash citadel. As
I
in
don't
huge.
I don't really think it's a citadel. It's more like in Lord of the Rings, the mountain kingdom.
Yeah.
It looks more like a mountain kingdom, to be honest.
Yeah. And Mithril, that's probably the biggest lore-wise of them all. Right behind Mithril is probably Citadel Atbar, I would think. After Atbar, I would think Citadel Felbar was third or fourth in line. And then we're back to Castle Hardwick, again being a first line defense sort of deal. Sundabar.
I don't know why, but the Great Worm Cavern sounds fun to go to. You know what I mean? It's
Die.
fun.
Well, the water line looks like a great. Yeah, you might get wet for your efforts.
I thought
No,
it's
big deal.
Like
next to
some
Mirabar. I
dropouts.
thought it said Black Fart Road.
I
I
would.
thought it said Black Fart Road.
Uh,
Oh man.
Blackfoot Road. Okay. So, Mithril, I think
I
is
appear to
out
be
of the
using the
question because I
Portland
think that one is
Twitch.
still cracked up.
In Jester, I should probably change that.
Flint
It's
Rock
set to
is
auto in
like a
OBS,
top
but maybe
show.
it's picking the wrong one, I think.
Actually, not really. That sounds more like a human city. Because Flint Rock is more like Flint Rock is more like a dwarven inn.
I was muttering about Hildwalk.
Best known, yeah. As I said, Mithril Hall is one of the best known strongholds. Belong to Battlehammer. Oh, Battlehammer. Village was abandoned.
Toot, toot, toot.
Old base.
Toot, toot,
Burns,
toot, toot, toot.
Icewind Dale.
Toot, 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 toot. Boop, 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 boop.
But let's get to Merhaba then.
Okay. You come to Mirabar.
But how are we going there? Are we gonna fly towards it and like day travel away from the plant, or
How far is Neverwinter, like lengthwise, Neverwinter from 1500 meters? I guess. I feel like it should be more though. It should be it's
Miles.
miles. Okay. We could be somewhere ashore here, right? Then just either walk or
That's still a very good travel
go.
from Luskin to Mirabar.
Can we get into land without being seen?
maybe further north?
That would be hard to scale. we're not. We don't have a what's it called? We don't have a Goliath with us to help us through the mountain.
I was thinking about flying. Flying and then land.
Usually at mountains there are a lot of white dragons, and they are very aggressive.
Oh, something in my eye.
Or we land right here.
I'd rather have somewhere here. Right,
Yeah.
guys?
But yeah, it's also possible. We go like this. Then we go in here. There might be a way. I think that would be the best way.
Let's go. Let's get near about 150 miles.
Oh, I don't mind
Yeah.
actually getting into Luskan first and then go by horse to Miraba. I prefer not, but if we have to, we have to.
We're spending so much time traveling this like tiny little distance. We've got a spaceship. It's
But then,
sailing.
let's yeah. Let's say we are going safely to Miraba without being seen. And actually, no, we are flying and make ourselves look like a cloud.
Yeah, that might be a thing. A big ass cloud.
Yeah.
Like a giant ass fast moving storm cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
That will probably be more like in use of what's that puffy thing
Jigglypuff.
for small.
air elemental.
How about this? How is the weather? Is it cloudy?
Let's find
We'll be
out.
together, whatever the weather, whether we like it or not.
Where did they go?
I think she's still in the water.
Molecules.
Weather conditions is 1 Newton only go. And this one's for us.
Midsummer. Below normal.
Light rain or snowfall. So that would be
Ha
cloudy.
Weather.
So we can just be above the clouds.
Uh-oh, it
A
didn't
little
roll.
bit cold. Yeah, in Europe that would be midsummer, some 25 Celsius, being minus 3,
But
22
we are
Celsius.
north. We are in the north. So more about, yeah.
20 Celsius maybe,
Yeah.
17 Celsius. And
Perfect weather.
Riga is just drooling. Oh, the cold. I love the
I'll be over here by the air conditioner.
So yeah, that happened. Cloudy.
Yep, so we're above the clouds.
Yep. Traveling into Mirava, setting down what? A day's travel? By foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
50 click out, 15 click out.
Yeah.
Basically, so far away that they cannot see us, and we can see the outline of the city.
We'll have Faye do her new house popped out of nowhere trick again.
Okay. Who is in the
In the seat?
controlling seat?
I don't know whose turn it is actually.
Roll for rotation.
It's 1d6, right? Or 1 no 1d3x. Oh, wait, we have no Chinora right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have me, you, your sister, and Raj. So 4, 5, 1d5. Mir,
Who's the fifth?
1d5.
1d4.
Ron is out. Yeah. Ron is D4.
I got it.
Oh.
2. Priscilla.
Got it. Taxi.
Yep.
It's somewhat time-based. Priscilla, roll me a stealth.
My stealth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Oh, snap.
You're in the seat right now.
Yes.
Should have let me do it.
Beautiful. There we go.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
A 13.
Priscilla accidentally flips on the Christmas lights.
Okay. 13. Noted. You find a somewhat secluded place to hide in, and yeah, you set off.
Yep.
I'm asking anyone, no one saw us, right?
Don't think so. Well, I
Saw
saw it.
nothing. I heard nothing. I see nothing.
Well, technically, the people that would see us would probably be a fucking mess by now. They're like, why is that flying Metroid landing here?
Come on, it's Faerun. They're all like, God, another one? I really shouldn't have gotten this house in the flight path.
I should have drunken so much.
I should not have gotten the house next to the airport.
Okay. You bring rations, I assume.
Yeah.
Or as they call them now, rashkins.
Pain.
Hey, you guys have been without me for like 2 weeks, so you know I've been storing it up.
Oh, the pain.
It hurts.
My work here is done. Everybody's groaning. I'm done. Yay! Success.
I didn't notice it. I didn't notice it.
So. All right.
You load up, lead out, and arrive at the gates.
Oh, we leave the goons as say-
Yeah. Yeah. They watch the ship.
Okay. So no problem there.
I mean, the ship will look like what? A big house or?
Yeah. Well, either that or like we can get it close enough to like a forest.
Or we could also make it like a hill with a
Yeah.
cave.
can do that too. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be the cave.
And
And
magic
we have
to
to walk out of the cave.
that works.
Okay. Sure. You walk off. Come to the gates. Oi, who goes?
Hello.
State your business.
I'm gonna talk him welcome back. Hello, good sir. We are here to buy some supplies and trade them later on.
He looks somewhat cockeyed at you because you're not a dwarf, but you speak the part. Yet you also what's Maton?
My character also says in Dwarven, yeah, we kind of learned to speak it. We're meant.
Entry is a gold. Do you have anything to declare?
Listen, we're here to buy in some trade supplies.
Lovely. Market is down to the right.
Are there any specific dealers you might recommend for a really good dwarven ale?
Master Makil Storm Brewer might be your thing. You're
Well,
not dwarven.
Yeah, I gotta admit, it's for me. But I have this friend, and I promised him that if I was around, I would absolutely get him the best I could find.
Storm Brewer will be your place of call.
All right, we'll go check.
Don't make any trouble.
Oh no, no trouble.
Most may throw away. I say within my voice, like in my inside voice.
Don't worry, we are adventurous. We don't make trouble.
We make trouble go away.
Trouble seeks us.
Yeah.
Trouble seeks us, and we get rid of it.
An omnipotent being.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm trying to cover up my face. Let nobody see my face because of the tear comes.
Oh, okay.
Technically, I could fabricate it off of you.
Actually, I think we could paint him totally gold.
So we can also do that. They like gold.
That makes me look like a diamond.
No, gold and silver.
At which point the next one will be, do you require us any more today, Master? Down and get some rest. And the oil bath might be a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But then you might have to change your name to 2 letters and 2.
Easily done.
I think maybe Dion got that one.
Done, dude. Look at it. Look at it in general.
Awesome.
Yep. So yeah, you walk inside the parts. About 80% are dwarves, and then the last percent are other ones living in the areas, being mostly humans, mixed with the odd traveling elven party that looks way out of place at this point. and have this aura of, can we please get out of here and get some not this piss ass dwarven ale. And then you have the gnomes that are always, and they're usually being followed by a no, you cannot change that. Leave that be, and that's mine, and don't touch it. And the gnome going, but I can change it. I can make it faster. I can make it better. And then the odd in between, but halfling, yeah, and the other ones. This part seems to be the trading post. If you knew better, you would probably think there would be an inner sanctum where the dwarven population could meet 100%, but you're not entirely sure. You don't have the lore about it.
I am gonna ask in a tavern, just a random guy, do you know any good, what's your favorite brewer? Who's your favorite brewer? I'm gonna ask like 20 different people. What's the estimate I get? Which one's the most favorite brewer?
Yeah, 50%. And then there's a mix of some of the others.
Which
I
one?
think I had too much tea. Starting to get a headache. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back.
Brew.
I'll be back.
So,
Yeah.
let's go there.
Yep.
And you come in and there's this smell of yeast, of something that's been spilled and not cleaned up properly.
Don't smell it.
No, you are here. I'm assuming that most of us has been students at some point or another.
Oh yeah.
Some of us might have had ale or beer. I'm not sure about what you Americans call it, but here we, yeah,
Syrup.
beer. Real beer.
There's a
And then there's some cigarettes. Thinks that Budweiser is the new cool thing because it tastes like something else.
Yeah, I don't drink any of that.
You haven't been a college student. No, you're not old enough.
No.
Not
I've
the
been
best.
a college student. I have actually had the PBR and the Budweiser, but no, I go for the porters and the stouts. Newcastle Brown Ale, that's good, especially with a shot of tequila.
Guinness, that's
Yeah, the Guinness here sucks though. I've had it in Ireland though. That was pretty good.
I would
Exported
really love
stuff.
to get from one island to get that nice Guinness.
Again, back to the exported stuff. Yeah. You find the place. There seems to be a front part, and in one corner there's a little inn lookalike place with a tab up front.
Hey, would you like to consider my lap? You
Um,
want to try? Oh, you just brightened
and
my
this
screen.
young
Thank you. Thank you for stepping on the keyboard.
dwarf comes over. Oi, my friends. What is your pleasure today?
What?
And he leads you over to that little corner.
Excuse me.
Stop clawing my
And he
nards.
starts listing off some of the common ales. Again, Carl's mountain beer.
Yeah, do you guys have any, like, maybe a top shelf?
Maybe some blood wines. Not just some.
Yeah,
blood
they're
wine.
dwarves. The
Top
good stuff is on the
quality
bottom
blood
shelf.
You maybe have that.
Again, he starts listing off the common stuff.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, man, hook me up.
I give him a pouch.
Who's your
and 10
dealer?
gold.
Yeah, I wanted to do that as well. Just give him gold. Because
Yeah,
it's a dwarf,
and
it likes gold.
Ask
No.
the more exclusive.
How much gold do we have, by the way? We have a lot, right?
Enough.
Let's give him 5 plants. Give him something
Yeah.
probably never seen.
Hey, well, no, we don't want to. We also don't want to be flashing too much.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Maybe
okay.
that.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
Hey, psst. Here's a sack of gold. There's more where that came from. Hook us up with the good stuff.
2 platinums. Hand him and he looks at his hand. And just for reference, you just handed him 20.
Yeah.
Oh wait, 40.
You never know.
Crap
Just
gun.
We want
Yes,
the more
master.
exclusive stuff.
he leaves the tab that he's been leading up so far, and the marks he just empties out in the sink. Goes behind the door, and you hear this, and he comes back with a handful of new mugs from behind the door. He looks at it. But master, you're not dwarven. You sure you want to? He puts down the mugs. This is some of our finest brews.
Well, I mean,
Do so.
pretty
One
nice,
question.
so I try some.
Technically, with the belt of dwarven kind, I am a dwarf.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
No, because I have resistance to poison and advantage for poison saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Because that's
You
5e,
drink up?
so yeah.
Yeah, Buck definitely drink.
I will drink it, but I won't notice it. Anything.
Oh yeah.
But just out of policy, just to be nice, I'm drinking it. Just to be nice.
I mean, I basically can almost down it as a female character that's human.
Yeah, I'm also gonna down it, basically.
He has given you good the bay beer, and I need a con save, everybody, with the
Sweet!
noted.
First roll!
but-
Yay!
Nice.
Buck goes
Hey.
good.
Just, yeah, good. Yeah, good stuff.
I'm dead. I slipped under the table.
Is it poison? Because I
Yeah,
do have
yeah,
a 23. Yeah.
I said including the benefits that you're having.
21.
It has a light tan with the scent is salty with a hint of smoke. Taste is slightly bitter with a salty start with a sweet caramel finish.
So it's a good ass beer. Like it's not a great beer. It's a fucking. It's so good that you're in heaven almost, right?
You feel that drinking this will make you
Class. Is that it? Yes, 17. Oop, nope.
to say this politely.
Become drunk.
No, not entirely.
Plus.
But yeah.
5 plus.
Okay. Do it the other way.
6,
Because I did find some homebrew brews of ales. And Priscilla,
Yes.
you get the dwarven effect. All the rest gets the non-dwarven effect, and those that are not affected gets nothing.
Yeah, well, I saw it and I only have resistance, not the immune. So I still can drink it, but I don't need to drink it. Like, I don't die if I get too little water or too little food.
No.
But I still can assume it.
Yeah, look in Discord for the effects. Can we say that?
Can what?
Discord?
What about Discord?
Oh goodness, we are not. Wait, do we have a halfling with us?
I don't believe so. Half elf is not entirely halfling.
It's too bad you can't just drag an image.
But yeah, it's
Oh,
one
you
of the
can.
homebrew
Sweet.
things. You can find a full list in the chat folder under the file alcohol and brew. And it's, as I said, the Butte Bay Brew Beer. Butte's Bay Brothel.
All right.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Well, I don't think I'm going to bed with anybody anyway, so we're okay.
Same. Same here.
Yeah. How's that taste for you, my gentleman?
Good. Good.
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Do you
Oh
have
yeah,
more
Riga
of this
is also on.
stuff? Like, do you
Yeah,
sell
I'm
a
totally
barrel
under the table.
that we might buy? We have a friend of ours who I want to play a prank on it, honestly.
So what else?
Ooh, wanna do what?
A prank on a friend.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
With this beer.
No, we have a friend named Tron. He is from near here, and he has been gone off to somewhere. We want to give him a present. So how much for a barrel? This?
I think I got my ability score improvement.
Or where do you get it? So we can go there and
From
get it.
16th level.
This is our brew. And
I think you have had a bit too much.
Except I'm all even.
me? Nah,
No, the
but,
other guy.
Our two close friends right here.
Yeah. I think you have had a bit too much.
Yeah,
I
Rasc.
never enough.
Oh,
Meow.
lucky Priscilla with a critical. Buck and Rasc, you're somewhat under the weather right now.
It sounds like I'm having a little hairball under the table.
Sounds like, or
I just need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Luckily for me, the floor is covered with peanut shells, and so I just use it as a litter box.
Oh no! Don't do that! Don't do that!
Oh, we normally don't sell to outsiders, but I might be able to do a little trade. He looks a little bit over his shoulders, but looks in and sees that his master is not around. 500 silver for barrel.
Okay, 17th level.
Done, but here, a little bit extra for your help.
I was gonna get
100 silver
feats.
extra.
Last level,
Because he's gonna get in
16th
trouble
level
for
instead
this.
of doing
Yeah.
ability score improvement.
How
I was gonna
many,
get feats of some kind. I
you
don't know.
100.
Oh,
How many? 5 barrels.
5 barrels?
Yeah,
By
for each
500.
barrel 100 silver more, so that when he gets in trouble, he has a little bit of saving.
How much is one barrel?
40 gallons.
So yeah, we have more than enough space for that.
You have, as I said, as I wrote, you
Yeah,
have
10
room
tons. The spare.
314 barrels. Room.
top barrels.
So yeah.
But you are also trying to convince of dwarves to join your cause.
We need a lot of that, so 5 barrels.
We're not gonna buy everything from one place. We're gonna buy multiple
Yeah, I know.
from different places.
I know, but 5 barrels from each place.
I'm used to build a ship up as
Alright.
possible.
Priscilla, I believe the two of us have to handle the bargaining this time.
Yep.
What are you talking about?
Hey, Buck, go back into the tavern. I mean, you seem like a little bit tired. It's been a long day. Can you take rice with you?
Here we go.
I mean, yeah, we give over the silver, and
Yeah.
I can technically teleport it onto our ship, like, done.
Oh,
Don't do that here. They don't like magic, I believe.
Don't
Uh,
don't have a fucking school for mages.
But still, inside a shop, getting their stuff teleported out. Think
Yeah,
about
okay.
it. Just think about it. They might have a school for magic, but the shopkeeper doesn't like that his stuff gets teleported out of his store. Even if it's already bought.
I have telekinesis. I can carry them all.
Yeah. Let's do it that way.
Well, telekinesis is one object of,
Up to 1,000 pounds.
yes, one object.
Yeah, okay.
One barrel is one object. 2 barrels is 2
If we
objects.
tie them all together,
Then
Like,
you just hope that the one rope that
Chain.
okay.
the chain
I'm
that
using
goes.
my chain for it. It's magic.
No,
get out of there.
what other way is there to do it?
So,
I have a big piece.
Do you have a cart coming for these? Otherwise, you'll have a long thing. But 5 barrels doesn't transport themselves.
I will take care of it. Sir, are you gonna stay with the goods? I will.
Yeah, sure. I'll stay here.
I will go to a stable and basically not buy a cart, but
Hire
rent
a
a
cart.
cart.
Yeah.
And rent a cart with 2 horses.
Okay. Bonsk. Rental of stuff. Be under the fair.
Yeah.
And when I take the bells back to the ship, I am going to add the potion of haste. Potion of speed.
Drink it or take it? What
Take it
is-
with me.
Okay.
So here's a
Okay,
picture of
just
Rasc
take
and
In case we need it.
the dwarven ale.
I have to.
It's actually a picture of my my late little boy when he was young.
Okay.
He used to run up and grab, like,
I saw that.
drinking and actually
saw
grab
what?
the beer bottle and
I drink it.
Riga put up a funny picture on his stream.
Good one.
Give me the beer. Give me the ale.
Yeah. You pay the man. Your pocket change, essentially. 250 copper. Being nothing. give or
It's
take.
like giving him a fuck. It's like Bill Gates is losing $1.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a wagon with some horses. I don't think it will take much to get those loaded on top.
No, we can do it.
It'll essentially be 6 castings of levitation.
Yeah.
Done. Levitation is low. 1 or 2.
Oh yeah, and in that brewer, I'm gonna ask, do you also by any chance have some whiskey for on the road?
Roll me a persuasion.
Oh man, wish I was there to help you.
Yeah. Yeah, you do it at disadvantage.
Technically, I can help.
Yeah.
Oh, oh,
I only added one, so.
Well, you might want to look down to the man downstairs. He might be able to help you with that piss.
Well,
But you have real ale now. Why would you want?
because this is a gift, so you won't
Just
take
because our friends can't handle booze. That's the reason. Because our friends can't handle it.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
2 beers later.
Oh, stop, squeakers.
Now, but have a nice day, and thank you for
Whoa.
this.
Oh, big boy. Big girl, I mean.
We go downstairs, you probably see them curled up on the floor.
no.
Are they still standing?
Buck would probably be.
Even more.
They would be somewhat vertical challenged. and or stable ground challenged. The ground seems to
step
be
on the-
moving
don't step
underneath
on the
their
keyboard.
feet, unbeknownst to the rest of their body.
Okay, what'd you mess up? Anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna offer my shoulder to one of them.
Thank you.
Alright, who's not
Show your butt to the stream.
I
Show
don't
your butt
care
to
who
stream.
I shoulder.
The other one,
mostly
I'm gonna
stream
catch
both.
my
My
tail
butt.
and
I
drag
think
you
Bug,
say.
because we've been together a lot, to be honest.
No, in that case, Rasc, I'm gonna drag you behind me with my chain.
Hi, what?
I'm not gonna lift him, I'm not that strong. I'm gonna drag him with me.
I think
They-
even though Rasc is drunk off his ass, he's still more dexterous than the whole lot of you combined, and you can't manage
don't
to get the
think
chain
so.
on him.
Dexterous is something else than being able
Are
to
you
walk
sure
properly.
of that?
Okay, we're gonna roll like athletics or acrobatics or something at a disadvantage or something. I don't know what.
Yeah.
If we both are gonna know acrobatics at this moment, I have a beat.
It's gonna be a
Monk versus-
opposed roll. Let's go.
Acrobatics. Disadvantage versus. Yeah.
Ooh, Jack did pretty good. Let's see.
Uh oh.
Where's okay?
He does have the.
And I have the rope of entanglement enchantment on it, so yeah.
Haha, sucker.
Um,
Oh wait, disadvantage. No wait, reliable talent, sucker. 32. Bite me.
Is the. That's a 4, yeah.
No, 27.
oh,
Yeah. But.
The rope, chain of entanglement. Don't forget that.
I'm rolling around, puking my guts out, and I'm rolling around so beautifully that you can't even get me.
27, yeah.
oh.
27, yeah. But yeah, he is, even though he's not following the straight line from A to B, you do have a little issue reaching him and putting stuff around him, just so. They are still on their feet, yes. But that straight line from A to B, that's a little.
We put them on the cards and just say go and sleep, and just ride them to the ship.
Mm.
Might
Might be going into the festive mood at some point, because he is a bard and does have
Yeah, no.
some musical talents.
Yeah.
Which, in his mind, might even be better at this point than would normally be.
Depends. He rolled well for his.
Yeah, I would.
He might think he's the greatest artist of all times. What actually comes out might be another story. But yeah. And he usually carries around him a magic lute, which does funky from time to time. So yeah, that might be festive.
So do we need to chain one of them to? Do we need to chain them for a bit? That's easier for us. I'm asking Priscilla.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Do we need to chain them up a bit?
Nah,
They will stay still on the cards.
nah.
Alright.
If they fall off, they're on their own.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good thing.
I think of one of the like, most lively dwarven tunes that I can think of that I remember, and I start playing that.
Roll me history.
Probably at disadvantage as
Yeah.
well.
Disadvantage, yeah. 11.
Alright, it will be Elven tunes.
Yes. It's
And
it's
Rasc
a
will
dwarven
sing
tune.
along, but it sounds like cats fighting.
It's basically it's basically the row your boat of the dwarves.
Mixed up.
Digging a hole. Diggy hole.
Uh-huh.
Should I do a performance check?
Yes.
Fancy.
Yeah.
That's for shit.
I'm gonna sing along.
But we have a little issue because it's not one song he had. It's a little handful of different songs. And as he goes by and he gets some side eyes because dwarves know the individual songs, but
Not what's coming out, basically.
not the ones that are being mixed together in this random sort of ish collection.
Compilation of dwarven songs.
Compilation, a mix.
I call it my mashup.
So yeah,
That starts playing out of his boots.
I'm gonna try to sing along, but I'm not sure if I can.
Hey,
and there's
that.
just some exclamations about haha, Dwarnil, what a party time! Good greetings to you, sir, and cheer up. Buck, roll me a charisma check.
Straight charisma check.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also just partying with it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Buck, Rasc, you suddenly have a selection of ale at your disposal at the rear of the wagon, while the other two is faithfully steering the wagon along at the front end.
Okay, let's go on.
But I mean, I can't turn down.
Yeah. Rasc, Buck, you have a selection of which way are you going to timber over? Inwards or outwards? Will there be a silent thump or a light thump as you, yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, the front end, you happily steer the wagon away, and the song gets better over time, and then it got short at some point or another.
What?
At the front end.
Yeah, why did it cut short?
Yeah.
Somebody pulls the light out from the music machine.
Because that's not normal for him to just stop out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He has between the two of them, they have a good selection of dwarven ales at their happy disposal.
I'm just looking in the back. The fuck are you guys doing?
Did they fall inwards or outwards?
That's up to them. Yeah,
How much did they drink?
Yeah.
that's up to them how far they get it. Almost infinite supply of ales being supplied to them from near and far. From them, you hear this, "Buttons up, mates! Carry on!"
in the cart?
Well, I'm assuming the two of you happily steering away, guiding your way through this.
That.
I mean, if it stopped, we would check.
Yeah.
I heard one of them was snoring, Bully. I'm not sure which one. But at some point or another, the tune machine reaches its limit. And yeah, lights out.
Oh, they was have a hangover so big tomorrow. Still, I better not let Buck fly yet.
Either way, you do
Well, we
find
should let them
your
fly.
whiskey supply. How many do you wish to have?
Of whiskey?
Yeah.
5 bottles or something.
Okay. I need to research what the price is. I'm just gonna write it in now.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. This is very stereotypical for the bard and the rogue to be drunk and the wizard and the monk to be not drunk.
Yeah.
It's like D&D is saying, hey, these two are gonna be drunk and these two are not gonna be drunk.
Oh my god, you guys are so cliche.
This is so stereotypical.
Hey, we can do it if you stated that you guys cannot. You cannot do anything about it.
The thing is, I
As
didn't
I
even
said,
mean to
it's-
do it. I just sort of tripped into the ale. I don't know what happened.
As I said, it's just stereotypical. The D&D is just saying they need to be drunk.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think you want a wizard to become drunk.
No, yeah.
I'll be
yeah.
very honest with you all.
Somebody with wild magic.
Mm-mm.
A well magic sorcerer going drunk.
No, it's a level 16 wizard that's getting drunk. That's the worst
Yeah, I would
part
have
of it.
changed you. I would have changed you up immediately after I saw you drunk.
I mean, this is my flaw.
Oh. In that case, 20 bottles of whiskey. We need to sober him up.
20, you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But like 5 good ones and then lowering in good ones. Like, like last 5 of them, the was they export. That kind of way. Because when he's drunk, he doesn't care if it's good or not.
Okay. You get sorted. You have the wagon. Anything else you were looking for while you're here?
No. Basically, we are going to drive them.
Okay.
There's nothing to be had here, is there now?
No. I still keep a lookout to see any shady kind of people following us, stuff like that.
Okay.
As long as we are in Faerun, I'm doing that.
Okay. Dun. You will essentially be traveling. Are you making camp, or are you traveling until you reach destination?
Instead of go take a rest, I will do the rest.
Because a wagon is not as fast as feet are. They just have better at carrying very large loads of.
Yeah, that's the reason I want 2 horses.
I mean,
can't
you
go
can
for
stay here, I can get the cart back, and I can teleport back over here.
Yeah. Can't you just teleport us with the car to the ship?
I don't think it's that...
that strong. No, but I mean more like the cart needs to go back.
Oh yeah, you teleport it back. Yeah. Go back.
Yep.
And how again are you doing that?
No, we're just driving it back to our ship,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna teleport back when I get the cart back to this town.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna drive the.
Yeah,
Back and
I'm
forth.
driving the car towards the ship that's not needing to sleep for a long time. So I can rest in the back a bit if she wants.
Okay.
So these two are asleep sounding, right?
How close are we to the forest, guys? So how close are we to the forest?
You are a little way inside the.
Is there a lake near us? Inside?
Don't dump us in the lake.
Because I'm thinking, let's pull a prank on them for being so stupid to keep drinking. What do you say, Priscilla?
I've managed to disguise myself as one of the barrels, and they can't find me.
But
I see
what,
through it.
Michiel,
I
what
will
did
see
you say?
through it.
Michiel, what did you say?
I want to take a prank on them. Do you agree for being so stupid to drink more? Or do you say no?
To be honest, they're gonna get pranked already this morning. They're gonna have a headache that's gonna be painful.
Yeah, I was thinking.
It's like a dwarf dancing in their heads.
I was thinking of placing them on a branch on top
Disguise
of a
kit.
tree above the water. So when they wake up, they can fall off because they are stupid, and they will fall in the water and be nice and awake. That was the joke.
Nah.
In that case, you should
Too,
lay them
too much work.
We
too
lay
much.
them in a stable formation in their bed. Like that, if they puke,
No,
they
they're
will
gonna-
puke
they-
inside their mouth.
No, they're gonna sleep like Russians do when they get drunk.
Upside down.
Weird positions.
No, we are gonna place them in a safe position that if they puke, they won't die of their puke. At least that's how I'm gonna place the Mirage. If you wanna place them differently, go ahead. I'm placing them like that in their beds. Oh, Faye, I have a question.
Yes.
Could you play a song when they wake up?
Ba 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 ba. Oh my God! Turn it down, my head.
Ooga chaka, ooga.
I said it looks like
Toga, toga.
it's going right next by Mirabar. Just a moment, guys. I need to yeah.
Okay.
And I will leave them a note saying if you puke, you clean it. Place it on the inside of their room. So when they wake up and they puke, they know it.
Are you kidding? I've got goons for that.
I'm a cat. I'd probably puke it and then like, oh, that looks good, and then lick it back up.
Yeah, but yeah, when we get back and the barrels are in, I hide at my rest. I'm gonna take the cart back to town and teleport back.
And I'm just gonna wait in the eating hall for them to wake up. I'm gonna rest there. some kind of meditation for 2 hours. So that's, I believe, how long I need to sleep. Hello?
He stepped away for a minute, I think.
Basically, I'm gonna wait in the eating hall for you guys to get back.
Get.
Excuse me?
Okay.
Hey, do they have those bikes in America as well? Those beer bikes?
I've seen them, but not very often.
Yeah,
I've
in
never
the
been on one.
Netherlands.
Probably
they have
New
a
Orleans.
few days where they are used a lot. I still want to get a group and do it. It's not fun.
So yeah, you have River Mira, just off. The forest is actually distance away. So you might have looked for a little group
Yeah, doesn't matter.
to
Yeah.
hide behind.
Yep.
Basically, we're going to get him in their bed, and then he's gonna rest. I'm gonna rest in the dining hall.
Okay. I like Concept, Bob, and Rasc.
I'm gonna wait there till they get sober and get there, basically. And I hang a note in their room that if they come there,
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Buck, you wake up with a smell of something in your room.
Oh, what did I do?
You step out of your hammock and it is getting wet.
Oh,
Yo.
now I
Oh
need
my god. Oh,
And your head goes boom, 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 boom. Same for Riga, but Riga is that under the weather. Yeah. In the morning, you wake up. I am assuming that the cart and horses are still right outside.
should I just take them back now?
Yeah, in the morning, right?
In the
Not
morning,
in
yeah.
What are you doing?
Where'd
you go?
Get ready. He starts doing his things at some point or another. So, for the rest of you, while Priscilla is getting this sorted, what's the rest of you doing?
So I'm in the dining room waiting for them to come with a few bottles of whiskey in front of me. The rest in my bag.
Okay. Yeah. Some way in. I don't think you want to have started unloading to
We have
free
them
up.
already placed on the shed in the side cargo.
Yeah, in the mornings, right?
I'm doing the night. I did that during the night because I need less sleep.
Oh, okay. Sure. So that's loaded up, ready to rock and roll. At some point during the morning, brunch, midday, the two party people wakes up.
I think I need a Bloody Mary. So yeah, I would head somewhere to find food, water.
Okay. You? Actually, your dining area is. It's
Well-
being repeatedly visited by outsiders.
Yep. Still.
Yeah, they
So-
don't get adrift. But you are also still sufficiently high level that the ones minions that being pushed through is not of significantly high enough level or value or strategic significance that it makes a real dent. Just an annoyance.
Mhm.
So yeah,
And you see me sitting there. I wave to him.
Morning.
Morning. Want something to drink?
He just goes and starts looking for the food. Getting his stuff. He knows what he needs the day after. Yeah, not right now.
how does Rasc look when it's the day after party?
Oh, I'm going through the common when they wake up. When I think they wake up, saying, "Hey guys, how are you?" I guess. Not too
Better
good
Did
idea.
you hear this
Drums.
yelling sound in your mind? Somebody shouting to you at volume 11.
Okay. Now, what am I hearing?
Well, it doesn't sound like you're great. When I get back, I will play the rest. Restore your mind.
Okay.
How was it? Was it a good drink?
What do I remember?
Yeah, Rask. Yeah, Rask. That's the one I had too.
Oh, it looks like a what's those furry little creatures called again? The movie. Fuck.
Gremlins.
Yeah, the gremlins. You look like a gremlin.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Ras the morning after.
I hate everyone right now.
That's good. That's great, honey.
I got probably one of the scariest disguises you've worn yet.
Yeah. So, it takes a little while, but assuming that people get eyes,
Do I see a bath by any chance?
By the way, I
In
have
the
one question.
dining
I have
area.
one
That's
question, by the way, guys. The Horn of Valhalla. Do you need to attune to it?
Oh god.
I don't remember.
Do
position moment, yeah.
is there?
No, it does not seem so. No.
Okay, I'm gonna take it with me, just for if something goes south.
Okay.
Is there by any chance one of those disturbances apart?
A bard.
In the dining area. Except for Bug, but a bard in the weather. Or at least anybody with an instrument.
Oh, the goons.
No, not the goons, those people that are disturbance in the dining.
The intruders?
Yeah.
No, they're fiends. They're here to kill you. Make your life difficult. Send you the way of the dodo.
Instead, we do that to them.
No, they don't put much value on song. Joyful.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna sing.
Romy
Oh,
What?
yeah, yeah, that's yeah.
roll me wisdom saving throw. Oh dear.
Really?
Oh dear. What do you...
You know, you don't have to sing. If you want music, I can play some. Right now.
Don't you have silence?
No.
Don't sing right now, whole person.
Oh, and I'm singing the sound of silence, by the way.
Oh. Yeah, like that I could possibly do. Do I have? No, I don't.
Anything else that
Don't
that
you have
can-
greater restoration to restore yourself?
That'll take care of it. I will use it. Yeah.
Okay. Buck is all good again. I think.
Sorry, Buck, but it was a bit to teach you a lesson not to drink so much anymore.
Debilitating effects. Target. Effects.
It's technically a curse.
Charmed. Predicate.
No, it is poison, technically.
Yeah, poison.
But isn't that lesser?
Oh right, lesser restoration. It restores
Well, this
poison.
is Sir Poison.
Oh, that's why Paladin can't get poisoned.
Poison.
Or
Yeah. Thinking that greater restoration, lesser, that it also removes conditions, etc.
I feel like then even the what's called Sir Trevor would just help him.
Yeah.
Like Sir Trevor would just go him over. Hey, do you like? If he's a dragonborn, he's gonna talk loudly, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
Like he's gonna break open the door like, hey, I heard someone had a headache.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there is something else I could try, but I don't want to waste of a too high of a spell.
But yeah, Buck alleviate, and yeah, Buck is now happy again, and can, with a clear mind and solid movement of his muscles, go over and put a sock in it. Jack?
I'm gonna keep my head so that he cannot do it. I'm basically gonna dodge it the whole time he's trying to.
I would think that would be either an attack roll, touch, or an athletics check opposed. Unless Buck pulls something out of his back pockets.
I am basically just gonna dodge my head the whole time.
You know what? I don't need to be in this room. Go ahead and start walking away.
Okay?
I stop.
But yeah, Buck has a clear mind again.
grab the whiskey and put it in my bag and move out. So. Oh yeah, but I've got some other stuff from the same brewery than the stuff we needed for our own drinking.
Oh, we got stuff from them?
Yeah,
Good.
we got
good.
5 barrels for the trade, and I bought some whiskey as well for a nice evening.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be drinking that anytime real soon, but yeah, this is always good.
You think you can fly again?
What's that?
You think you can fly again?
I kind of give a sight out. My vision's okay, so yeah.
Alright, I think we need to get to the next person.
Yeah. It will still take Priscilla, well, at least half a day to get to town, get sorted,
No, you
get
will wait for it.
settled, and. But where have you relocated teleportation circle to from what was previous the dining area?
Yeah, I probably would have tried to figure out an area inside the hydroponics area, just big enough to do it then.
Room closet.
I don't, because we are, I don't exactly, oh, here we go.
You do have the skylight, but skylight is kind of sort of deal. 10 feet radius or diameter. Uh, 10 foot diameter. Yeah.
Wait. I believe we have one bedroom left. Maybe we can do it in one of them.
You Fury also have the 2 wings area.
Well, yeah, I guess. We don't really need that lifeboat.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, as long as there's room. Yeah, I like out back by the lifeboat the most.
Oh yeah, but in theory, just place to start drawing this until a point where it's needed, and assuming that you don't have an issue, Priscilla knowing your address, she would be able to go straight to yours.
Okay.
In theory.
Okay. We'll go ahead and test that theory and start heading to our next location. What's the weather like today?
Wasn't they all already out though?
Yeah, but you are not back yet, so
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
So you teleports to us.
It doesn't matter where the it happens.
That's quick. From summer all the way to winter in a day.
Wasn't it? Or ignore the season thing. Winter. So a little bit up, but a little more wind, and the rain stopped.
Going up, would that cause more clouds, possibly? Any overcasts, I wonder?
I can technically make it rain again after I'm done.
Make it rain.
Oh, well, that's, if you can do that underneath.
I still have control weather.
There you go.
Beautiful spell. It's a beautiful spell, don't you think?
Especially in this scenario. Perfect.
Right.
Oh, that's nice. Much
Where are we
quieter.
going?
One of the other major cities, I guess.
Yep. Next one we know of.
I mean, it's
Nearby.
but it's only a 5-mile radius, though. So I need to get close to the city first for
Let's land over here or something.
like where are you right now?
Just
Close
off-
to Metal Hall.
No, where are
Yeah, let's hide at by the lake, about here or something.
You do also have a forest this time.
Yeah. There's a possibility.
Yeah, if we could find a spot where we're close to the forest or in the forest where we can land.
That's not that big of an issue. Who's in the seat?
I am.
Roll me stuff.
But yeah, guys, I need to quit soon.
Yeah, it's almost all time. Yeah. Okay. You're pretty sure you're pretty hidden.
Okay.
The guard, we let them be the guys again.
Yeah.
And we basically are going to do the same thing as last time. Ask around for a few people in the tavern what their favorite brew is.
Yep.
Again, the same
Get
story.
a card, go to that place, and then drive back.
Yeah.
Although
Again,
this
it starts with the Great Ale. And those are all the common names all over the places that, yeah, you can get anywhere as a non-dwarf, general humanoid.
We are going to. I'm going to the tavern to the same person. Is just a common man or is the brewer? That's good.
He's a dwarven brewer. After some time, you
I'm,
get the idea through.
I'm
and
paying
you-
him a little bit more money again for just. We need
And
the
you
money.
get and you get access to the sting guy, which is the sting guy. Sting guy rye ale by the Pigeon and Pony Pub. Reddish brown with a thick head. Lemon juice and sour grapes with a hint of young. A little bitter, a little acidic, definitely toxic. On dwarves, suspicion that you're to steal.
Oh, you broke up a little there.
No.
Dwarves, suspicion that your companions are out to steal your. Priscilla, they're coming to take your stuff away. Huh?
We have
But,
nothing, to be honest, on the cart anymore.
No, the cart has been delivered back.
Oh,
It's not. It's not the cart's belongings. It's your belongings.
Uh,
Non-dwarves. Realization that your companions may in fact be dwarves.
En?
Which you then have Priscilla. That definitely is a dwarf.
Ja, maar die krijgt
Yeah.
I mean,
alright.
I know where to go back. I can just teleport back to the ship.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it was nice meeting you all, but I really gotta go, and I just disappeared. It's like gone.
Was he even here?
Alright.
I like
Do you
teleport.
need to make your
Teleport
saves
is,
again?
teleport is such a beautiful spell.
Boo.
What?
Do you want us to make a constitution saving throw again?
Yes. Because you do get that famous try.
The Buck probably is.
No, none for me. I only drink milk now.
Okay.
But yeah, when I teleport back to the ship, I'm just gonna go back into my cabin and just sleep because I've been up almost the entire night from this cart.
Uh-huh.
I'm just telling them also. I'm just telling them also. I'm back at the ship. I'm gonna sleep.
Uh-huh. So you go back and sleep it off. This effect do take place after you. So you still need to do a con save. Buck, are you also jumping?
What are we doing?
Con save.
Drinking again?
Oh no, yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I have to. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wasn't I still in Mirabar?
No. You teleported onto the ship as it was moving from their previous location to
Oh,
the
okay.
next set down location, and you got out, got to Midfall Hall.
Okay.
Which I'm not entirely sure that's the right place, because I'm not sure that Midfall will get to inside out when bad shit went bonkers at the place.
But yeah, I rolled a 14.
Yeah, all good. You negotiate
For 5 barrels again.
5 barrels again.
Yeah.
Roll me a persuasion. Somebody?
Okay.
Anybody?
I'm gonna help.
Okay, 45. He says 400 silver.
We will pay him 500. Just because he might get in trouble for it.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
Was it also 5 barrels last time?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what it was. Okay. Again, same deal. Cards.
Yeah, we already have the cards. I said if we pick them up before we go to the brewery, we get the cards.
Yeah.
And this time I'm sitting in the back.
You get back to Faye. You unload. You settle back the cart to the place, etc. And we come back next session
All right.
and sort out the rest of the party stuff. And before heading over to Riga, I'd like to thank anybody listening in and invite you back next Saturday.
Yeah.
Riga?
All right, cool. I'll go ahead and shut down and head back into chat. So.
All right.
All right. Well, there we go. Thanks for hanging out. First stream back since going on hiatus. I should be starting up a more normal schedule of streaming, weekly stuff. Certainly the role playing, and then I'll probably do a little bit of video game playing as soon as I figure out exactly how that's gonna work. But thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.